sketchy lately. I will have to admit.
I'm definitely scared of Molly. I'll admit that up front.
No, but you guys, if I did this to another woman, you would literally hold my throat and cut my throat open. That's what you would do. Okay, I accept.
Moralizing. Arguing is kind of hot. I'm just gonna say that right now.
I'm staying out of this. I'm staying out of this shit between Rainy and Molly.
Like I've never got. No one has
Moralizing.
what your problem is. If I hate someone, I will try and ignore them.
Moralizing.
What does that even mean? Do you know the definition of that word? Can you define that for us?
Give me the definition, yeah.
We're listening to you. Moralizing, that's all you do.
You're acting like a 2-year-old. This is really sad.
It's my prerogative. I can act like an 18-month-old if I bloody well like, yeah?
Well, so long as you're old enough to have agency. Otherwise, it's...
Oh my
God. If I want to piss my pants, I bloody well can. So shut the fuck up about age.
No, I'm just saying, like,
as soon as Layla left, I've become your new target. I don't understand what your problem is.
Molly has been having emotional problems.
But if she's having emotional problem, why is she?
Hold on.
Yuri, stop.
Randy, Molly, the point is just to say, like, if you were to express an interest in becoming a 3-week-old child, right? You'd essentially be expressing a desire to lose agency, which I don't think you
Shut
can
up,
yourself
Hogan, dude. Fuck
Hogan,
off.
you fucking idiot. I couldn't get on Discord at that age.
Hogan,
Shut up.
I like you, but everything's not moderated debate, buddy.
Yeah, Rainy, are you planning on jihading Molly
Kathleen,
for the way
this
she's
is not the
acting?
time for your stupid jokes. Just stay
Why
out
can't
of
you
this,
just let
okay? I
them
don't have
hash it
time
out,
for you.
guys?
Okay, yeah, I understand, Tom. This is gonna go on your YouTube. This is a new content for you, but I'm actually really serious because if you dislike me this much, just ignore me. Just like you ignored Squishy, who brought up your husband into this. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't be that nasty.
Oh, darling.
But if you dislike me that much, just ignore me. Seriously, mute me or whatever.
Wait,
I've had enough of you.
Wait, but
every time I post something,
Shut
you're
the fuck
literally
up, Hogan.
you're
Tom
putting
said
too
just
much
let the two
focus
of them
on me.
go at it. Just let the two of them go at it.
Then mute me, darling. It comes back to you. It's a two-way fucking street, darling. If you don't like me, you don't like what I have to say. When you come in here and there's a conversation going on and then you're like, well, that was rude. Oh, well, why'd you say that? Why'd you do that? You fucking moralize. That's all you do. If you don't like it, you can fucking mute me or you can fucking leave the server. Do you understand? And no, I didn't care for you far before Layla left because I told you early on. When you first came in, at least you had a fucking personality. And now all you've become is this fucking moralizing idiot on a hill.
Well, I don't know. Like, how can
Shut the fuck up?
How come we can't all be friends? You know, I don't see what the
All lives matter. I'm gonna mute
Look.
you. I don't know what's wrong with you, but you just can't seem to take a hint. Subtle.
Thank you.
Javon,
or
it's not a
direct.
matter of winning or losing. It's a simple fact. She asked me a question and I've answered it 4 different times. It's not. I don't care if I'm considered the winner or the loser here. I'm not here to play some fucking game. It's just me telling you what I think. It's me telling you what I think. And if you don't like it, there's a mute button on your side, darling.
I don't think. I think at this point it's obsession because I will make one comment. I'll go off. I usually just go off and come back on the server.
Oh,
after 5
now
minutes,
and
after
now
10
you're
minutes,
being
after an hour.
stalked. Now you're
Hold
a
on a second.
victim.
Hold on a second.
You're
Can I...
darling. You poor
Yes,
thing.
I am a victim.
You are.
I am.
You're a victim.
Because when I post...
You're
No,
a
hold on,
victim.
hold on.
Yeah,
I've
you
listened
know
to
what?
you, so why don't you
Yes,
listen to me
you're
as
a
well?
victim. I'm not listening to you at all anymore, darling.
Then why are you talking to me?
Victim.
Why are
You're
you
acting
talking to me if you don't want to listen to me? I don't get it.
Because I'm not
actually
listening
trying to
while
have a
I'm
conversation
talking.
with you
No,
because
you're
I've
not.
reached a certain level of frustration and I'm really
Oh,
honestly
you're frustrated.
pissed off.
Oh, God, that must be. Oh, you're pissed.
Okay,
Darling,
there's
don't
no
let it
point.
get to you.
Why are you being
Don't
condescending?
you're
Okay,
the bigger person. Don't let it get to you. Really, you're being pissed off at
I
what?
think
A 2-year-old or
I am.
3-year-old?
I think I am.
Don't, darling. Let it go. Let it go. It's all right, sweet. It's okay. I'm just a wee little girl. Let it go. Don't get pissy.
Look,
darling. Let it go. Just move on.
Why
It's okay. Get a hug. Get a hug and just
I think I
move
won't
on.
entertain the server any longer. But I'm just gonna
Yeah,
ask
just
you
go
one
get
thing,
a
a
hug.
favor.
Yeah, I'm not
Oh
going
my
to
gosh.
answer it. Then I'm not going to do you any fucking favors. Do I look like fucking Santa Claus here? No, darling.
I wish you were.
This is all because Shamos got home.
You wish I was
No,
This is
fuck.
just really sad. Why is everyone scared of Molly? Why are they all
No
scared
one's
of you?
afraid of me.
They claim to be your friend. If I was your friend, I'll tell you stop acting like a bitter woman. Okay, because being a friend entails
You know why I
that
do it? You want to know why I do it to you?
you
Because
already
it
told me
fucking
20
winds
times.
you up. It winds you up.
So
Fucking
why do you
hell.
want to wind me up? Why do you want to do
Because
that?
it fucking winds you up, you muppet.
Why
You
do you
fucking
want to wind?
easy
Why do
prey.
you want
That's all it
Why
is.
do you want?
You're a
Okay,
fucking muppet
okay.
and you're easy prey. Just fuck off with
Okay.
it then.
Are you admitting that you come on this server to wind people up because you got nothing else going on in your life? Is that what you're trying to say?
Oh, fuck.
Oh, I forgot what you were saying. I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Look, normally I act like that when I have issues, and I have my own issues. Okay, I got lots of problem going on. If I didn't have these problems, I wouldn't be responding to you. I would be more patient.
Do you
I've
need a
told Michael this
therapist?
morning.
I
I've
can
told
ring
Michael
you
this
for a
morning. The only
therapist.
reason why I'm so
Hold on,
sensitive at
let
the
me get
moment
you
is
a
because I've got
therapist.
things going on.
Yeah, let's get you a therapist, darling. Let's see you in London. Let's look up your therapist in London. Hold on. We're going to help you out today, darling.
No, don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. I'm already in touch with my therapist. That's okay.
Oh, well, do you want to give him a ring? Do you want, hey, maybe I can go in with you.
Hey,
We
I've
can
got
do
an
like the
appointment. I
counseling
got an
I-
session
appointment
together.
next 2 weeks. It's okay.
I would like to be
It's okay.
excluded from the conversation, please. I just don't want to be brought into this. Please.
Yeah, we can go in for a counseling session together, Rainy, if it'll help you. But again, like I said, if you don't like it, like you said to me, mute me. I don't give a shit. Okay? Just fucking quit wasting time on here with bitchy, yeah? And quit moralizing all the time.
But,
Okay, I'm done, yeah?
but aren't
Cheers.
you moralizing, Molly?
Right this second.
Well, shit got me on that. Well, fuck me. Okay.
You do seem to be...
No, I know, you absolutely got me on that. I absolutely am. I'm moralizing about her moralizing. Isn't that just a fucking vicious circle?
Well, I mean, you do seem to be hostile towards Rainy. I mean, Rainy...
Okay, yeah, all right. You know what? It's amazing because if it were about anyone, if you wanted to target somebody for somebody coming in all the time, absolutely interrupting your conversation going on to say you're being rude and you're being this and that and the other. Now, come on, let's go fucking play it right.
I don't
You
think I
already,
interrupt.
you already got me. I did. I moralized it, and I'm done because this is just becoming quite silly. So yeah, do you, Rainy, and I'll do me. Yeah. Cheers.
Tom, do you think that Rainy saying it was right after Lila left is accurate, or is that just a coincidence?
I've been gone a month, Layla. Godless. I've been gone.
I think that women.
I left before she did. What the fuck? And I've been having a go at Rainy for a long time, even when Layla was in here. So for her to say that and anyone to say that is absolute bullshit. Because she said earlier, she said, you've been going at me since I came into this server.
Right, but not to this degree.
Oh, so now we're going degrees. Because maybe the degree and the escalation of your shit is the one that has escalated, and I'm just responding to you. Yeah?
Molly, who's
don't
worse?
fucking
I don't agree with that.
Okay, well, we're all entitled to our own things. But for you to just throw in that, yeah, I started having a go at you when they left is bullshit because earlier you were bitching about since you joined the server. So don't, okay? Don't do that
Molly,
shit.
who's
It's a
worse,
lie,
Rainy
and it's you just fucking projecting and being a bitch about it. You've
Molly,
complained
this is just out
since
of
you've been in the
curiosity.
server. Yeah.
Who's worse, Rainy or Yuri?
Oh fuck! Not like
See,
this.
no, because
Tough decision.
I love Yuri to death. It's only
speechless.
when he does those things that just, and he knows what he's
What
doing.
things? What things? That's just vacuous. What things?
Oh my god.
Okay, I'm not. No, Yuri.
Yeah,
You and
sit
I
the
have
fuck.
talked in
Yeah,
DMs.
sit down.
No,
Hey,
yeah,
you want me
Yuri,
to?
come on, man.
down, the f down.
Okay.
Look, Mr. Buddhist, come on. Is that the behavior you're trying
Oh,
to...
I'm not a Buddhist anymore. Jack showed me how Buddhism was incoherent. I'm a Taoist.
Oh, Jack had to tell you. Jack told you.
Yeah,
Jack told you what
Jack
you
fed
really
me
believe.
my view now.
Yeah, now I know what I believe. Jack told me.
You got Biddy from Jack, and now you're not Buddhist anymore, Nate.
I think this all just stems from the fact that
Yuri, next time why don't you just go straight to Jack and figure out what you believe, and then you don't have to do all the other stuff. You wasted
Exactly.
you wasted 8 days.
Bastard, young.
You wasted 8 days of your life as a Buddhist. You should have just went straight to Jack.
It's like when he was a materialist or something, eliminative materialist. That was hilarious.
I'm a Buddhist now, guys. I'm a Buddhist. I follow the noble truths. Artha.
Yuri,
Okay,
maybe you should just
Yuri,
create
since
a
you're going to be
religion
that way,
where Jack Angstrike is God.
Yeah, but
when I went
Molly, why
on
were
you,
Molly,
Yuri,
why were
when
you
I
going
went on
after
you,
me?
it was about Brenda.
Molly, hold on, Molly. Why were you going after me the other day for being a Buddhist?
You?
Yeah, I can post screenshots.
Yeah.
Literally, you just kept saying
Because
dumb
I
shit
said
in the chat.
you weren't acting very Buddhist-like, especially that day you were having a go at Brenda.
No. You made a comment that my Buddhism was silly and that, I'm just going down a silly path for being a Buddhist or trying to reprove
It kind of was.
Yeah, it was.
It
It
was
was very
Yuri.
silly.
I mean,
It was.
you weren't. I mean, you weren't.
Why were you
too
why
bad,
were you
but
sniping
I
at me for
predicted
that? Yeah,
you're gonna fall out of it. I mean, like you're still a teenager. You're figuring out what your true philosophy is. You haven't gotten in your 20s yet with this shit.
I can understand, right, when Molly goes after me for posting hot Asian chicks, right, in general chat, right? But she makes tons of other snipes at me,
Please
right,
stop saying
for
right.
me being Tom's lapdog, right, and also
You do
for very
no.
philosophical
Okay,
arguments
what
I
is this
bring
thing?
up,
You do act like that.
right, various other
Oh my
conversations I
gosh.
have in the VC. I always see her sniping at me, right? So I
Why are
just
you
don't
talking?
understand
But half the
why.
time I
What's the
don't have proper
motive?
internet. So quit fucking calling it sniping. Okay, I use what I can, and at times I can't speak. And
That's why
also,
we call it
you
sniping.
actually
It's called
said,
text
"I
chat
want to
sniping.
let you
You
know we're
gotta
still
let her
friends."
respond, stud. I know
Yeah.
you can't wait, but you gotta let her fucking respond if you're gonna ask her 8 questions, dumbass.
Sorry,
Okay.
Michael. Sorry, that was my.
Yeah, this is your response because I got pissed that you were having a go at Brenda and talk about sniping and you were saying shit and I was giving you a hard time, but I said stop doing it. She had 5 people going on it, and this is what you said. I still want to let you know we're still friends. Brenda has been being a dick to us while you were gone. So this is payback essentially. And I said, not gang attack, not cool for anyone. And you said, okay, understood. So I do go back and forth with you, Yuri, in DMs when you and I have rows. And half the time, if you want to be honest, it's you telling me you're sorry.
Oh shit.
Yuri's the best person ever.
Someone crying?
I just got sat down. Sorry about.
You're
So-
still upset at me?
Fuck off, young.
I think this is all stemming
Well, young, you got your answer.
from the fact
Rainey,
that
are you
women's
upset?
vaginas emit a scent that pisses off
Hold on a
other
sec.
women.
Stop.
Wait, is somebody crying?
Stop.
We can hear
Stop.
Rainey sniffle.
Jesus.
What's up, Tom?
Oh, what do you not understand about stop? Rainey, are you upset? Are you crying?
No.
That was.
Yuri, if you don't look, you need to. You're in a phase where you're not able to think about what you're saying before you react or say dumb shit. So I'm gonna ask you to step back and fucking actually start thinking before you open your fucking mouth, okay?
Yes, Tom.
Damn. Bend the knee.
Look,
Just
Rainey.
ask Jack what you should be saying.
Look, Rainey. She's gone. You guys are just fucking. What's? I can't even control my own crew. I mean, this is horrible.
What do you mean? It was Molly. Molly's the one that made her cry.
That was a truly desperate.
concur,
She did it the other day. She did this the other day.
No. When I said stop, I had 4 different people.
Oh,
that wouldn't shut the fuck up, so I could just address, right?
That's you fucking buttholes.
Yeah, I mean, this might be hypocritical because I like over talk and talk too much a lot. But it's like there's some kind of deficiency in the community where people just don't know when to fucking stay out of something that's really entertaining because they're just like getting in the way of two people going at it with each other. It's
Yeah,
weird.
I have to
Right,
spend
Tom?
all my time muting people. Like this guy, all lives matter. Watch, I'm gonna unmute him. He's messaging me because he wants to say. What did you want to say? What is it?
Well, I was just hoping that everyone could get along.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
Okay, gotcha. Thanks a lot, man. Thanks a lot.
What an asshole.
What?
Doubt.
What's so wrong about that statement?
What a piece of shit.
Oh my god, just shut up.
Look,
Are you serious right now?
this room
He
the highest priority in this room is not to just have everyone get along. We want to hash shit out, and if people get along, fine. If not, they don't. But this isn't just something about like everybody feel good and like, you know, flowers and strawberries and rainbows and shit like that. If you want that, then you're gonna have to go to another room, okay? So when people have a disagreement, right? We let them have a disagreement.
Well, I'm all in favor of a dialectics.
Look, what I can't even understand what you're saying. And this is what
And
I'm
then the
talking
people
about.
with the microphone. What the
This is
fuck?
No,
this is what I'm-
Tom Rainey's way.
Oh, Rainey's back. Rainey, did you read my PM?
She muted herself.
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
Never mind.
I mean, it's just with the bad audio people. Look, the number one the number one hallmark of one of these people with horrible audio.
Mm.
What the hell, guys?
Oh my god.
What is going on?
Tom, you good?
There's a level.
The fucking Russian.
What was that? What was that? What is that? Fucking Christ.
Who just said fucking Russian?
See,
Who
like
said that?
what was that? What that's like blue
I think
politics
it was that
shit.
guy named Sam Ale.
No, it was justified. Are you from Blue Politics?
Yeah, he's guaranteed
think
from
we
blue
have to tag.
politics. Guaranteed.
We need to get that.
What the
tag on
fuck is blue politics? What the
What
fuck
is what is going on? We don't have this dude labeled.
He's actually not a part of that server on that account, at least.
Server's a goddamn nut house.
Here, let's quickly make this about somebody else. Sorry,
Tom, go ahead with your point, man.
Okay,
Go ahead.
all right. I don't need you to fucking, fucking clear the road for me.
Good
Listen.
afternoon.
Oh my god, dude.
What the fuck?
All these faggots, man.
Look, stop saying the F word.
What the fuck?
Jesus Christ. Listen, you get the number one hallmark of there are people that have bad audio and problems, but there is another class of people who are like just beyond the pale. Right? These are and to identify one of these people that are beyond the pale, this is the number one sign that I've seen. Any mention of their bad audio or hey, you're static, hey, we can't hear you, hey, you're roboting, they will not acknowledge it at all. They will just continue. They'll wait 2-3 seconds, say nothing about it, no acknowledgement of it, and then just continue talking. You tell them again, hey, we can't hear you, right? You have bad audio, you have static, you're quiet. Another 2 seconds go by. No acknowledgement of it at all. Then just start talking again. It's almost like they're crazy. Like what kind of person?
Yeah, Tom, I think you just mean that there's a strong correlation between those two things, though, because they're not always tied. Because we have our awesome people in here that are sometimes retarded like that too, right? With the audio issues.
Like who?
I concur with Tom.
But they
Well, people like people like Shamos, right?
Like a normal person's reaction would be like, oh, okay, hang on a second, let me mute real quick, and then they try to fix it. And they come back and they'll say something like, is this better now? Right? There's like they're attempting to work the problem and actually fix it. These other people, you'll say they have bad audio. They go dark for 2 seconds. They come back, continue talking as if no one said anything, and then you say, hey, did you hear me? Yes. Right? Did you fix it? What did you do? Right? Nothing. They didn't do anything.
Well, is it fixed now?
Who is speaking?
All I.
No, you're quiet.
No. Yeah, it's not fixed, bud.
Like, why do you? Look, this is the problem. This is what I said. You know that everybody in here is really struggling to hear you. You have horrible audio and it's unpleasant. Why do you insist on talking?
Bud, did you do anything to your mic?
Watch, what did you do?
Me? Are you talking to me or?
Who else are we talking to? What did you
Alright.
do to your mic?
Well, right now I'm on my phone and I'm outside, but I exited out of Discord. I cleared my RAM and came back.
Oh, you thought your RAM was causing the wind noises?
On your phone?
Cleared your RAM.
Cleared
Okay,
my
we just
RAM.
wasted
What does
5
that
minutes
even
on All Lives
mean?
Matter. Can we talk to Rainy now?
Wait. What does
Yeah,
it mean to
exactly.
clear?
No,
What does it mean to
just
clear your RAM?
Rainy's more interesting. What's
GG is
Means
right.
to clear RAM.
GG's absolutely. Now let's let Tom do this and just shut up.
Young, are you not supposed to go to your
Oh my
server and get entertainment
god.
there?
Rainy, look, I'm actually.
And
I
I've been
anyways,
on the server longer
look,
than you, Rainy.
Look, I
It's
just
weird.
actually. I mean, I don't want to see you upset at this level.
no, I'm
so.
fine.
Yeah. I mean, are you?
I'm fine, and it wasn't like I don't want anyone blaming Molly.
What did you guys fight about?
Well, look, if she insists
No,
on.
it's, Mhm.
Look, I think you've made it known. I mean, this is not just something that is just, a jab here or there. It really pretty much deeply upset you. All right. We don't really want people.
It was just a trigger. It's just normally I don't act like this, and that's more upsetting than
Right, what she said.
But if I may, Rainy, the other day, you also triggered. I was not even paying attention to you, and I was responding to what was going on in voice chat because half the time I don't get on mic because I have such shitty connection. I was making a response to something that was going on in voice chat, and you immediately assumed you were like, "Oh no, here comes bitter woman. Here she's being a witch again." I didn't even know you were. I had nothing told you. Didn't even know you were in. Was responding to voice chat, and you immediately started in. And I said to you, I'm not even talking about you, Rainy.
Well, how about you guys make up right now and have a truce?
Yeah, because Rainy, I don't want you to cry. I don't.
No,
I feel like shit
you
right
did
now.
not.
I feel like shit.
No, things like
I don't. You know what? You and I go into another room and talk. I'm not going to be public entertainment.
Can I come with you guys?
no. 1 second. It's just
You
that
can go to like.
had.
It's not entertainment.
Well, let's
just like
I
talk,
just want to make this clear because it wasn't Molly's fault or anything. It's just what you said did trigger me. Because I'm going through things, so I'm more sensitive than I was. But I'm not crying because of you or what you said. Or obviously I didn't like it, but I usually used to ignore this. I've got work. I've had worse thrown at me before.
Well, I don't
So
want
it's
to go
not.
on like this at all. I feel like shit.
Yeah,
So
that's fine.
I'm
I
gonna
just
talk
want
to
to.
you in
I just
another
want to make
room.
it clear. Yeah, I know. I just want to make it clear that it wasn't because of you that I'm crying like this. It's just a trigger. And that's all. And I apologize if I shouted at you or anything. Clearly, most people
Well, don't
respect you here.
apologize for shouting at me. Shit. I mean, come on. I'd shout at me too.
No, but you're not at fault. So I'll speak to you some other day. But I just wanted to make that clear.
Okay, absolutely. And Rainy, I absolutely apologize, and I don't want you being upset at all. So from here on, you don't have to worry. I'm not going to give you any more goes or wind ups. Just
Rainy, I gave you a really hard time when you first came here, but now I love you, right?
Yeah.
yeah,
I guess.
I'm not going to. No, I don't like this. That you'll, for whatever reasons you're upset. I don't like it at all. So
Like I think Goddess have said worse to me. But at that point, it really didn't trigger me. So it's not You're not at fault here or anything. Obviously, you know, it was just a trigger at this point. But
No, I
yeah.
apologize. I apologize for
No,
my
it's fine.
behavior
We're all
towards
going
you.
through things. No, it's
Oh,
fine.
and Rainy, by the way, I have recordings of both Molly and I have cried before on the mic, so don't feel bad about it.
Fucking
Me
nerds.
too, don't worry about it.
No, it's fine.
Look, Bun, I told you you're not allowed to speak. You're only allowed to read.
That's true.
You're only allowed to read super chats, and that's not gonna happen for another month at least. So.
Aw.
Big hug, everybody.
Listen, I'm the real victim here, right? Look, I had to step in and try to mediate here, and like, you know, Rainey actually almost made me like feel emotions and stuff. Like, and that's you talk about triggered. I mean, like, don't do that to me, guys. Like, making me start to like care for these humans. You know? I mean, the fuck.
That would be one nice for change, you know.
Coming from genocide all humans.
Jovan, why would you send me that message? What's wrong with
What are you
Oh my
talking
God,
about?
Jovan.
It was a very nice message. I told her if I owned her,
Can
she
I-
would never cry.
And you feel
Look,
the
Rainy,
love.
I mean, when you first came into the server, maybe I was mean to you, you know, and ask you like questions about Muhammad and stuff you didn't like, and then, you know, I started to maybe gradually empathize with you, maybe even
What the fuck?
care for you now, and now even possibly love you.
Yeah, I'm gonna slap you.
Oh my fucking god.
Rainy, do you want to share what I said to you in PM when you left a minute ago?
This is the best
She
form of
doesn't care
Tom.
regardless. So I'm one point.
What?
that? Why don't you read it out? Can't.
Okay, hang on, I have to. Because I was trying to console you because you left. I wanted you to come back. I said, you are hilarious. A lot of people are taking Molly's side, but I think now you are seen as officially a part of the community. Welcome.
Very
Hey.
true.
Yeah, I mean, I feel if I were there, I feel like I'd want to, like, protect you and maybe like
Oh my
put
god.
a blanket over
Yeah, I'm
you,
gonna
like firefighters in movies. But I know that you're already fully clothed head to toe in a burqa, so you'd probably get really hot.
If only Tom could be this nice to me. Jesus fucking Christ.
You're an idiot, Bun.
Look, Bun.
And,
Look,
these aren't super chats, so
look, Bun. You had your chance. I told you how to gain influence, and
By sending nudes?
yeah, that's right.
Perfect.
it worked for me, Bun. I mean, I don't know why you
Look,
think that's a
Bun.
bad.
Bun. I didn't
Yeah,
even. Bun. You know,
It worked
no,
for me, too.
you're misrepresenting. I didn't even say nudes, dude. I didn't even say nudes.
Mm-hmm.
I just said something. I mean, like,
Mm-hmm.
all I got was like an anime
You-
picture or something like that, and I was like, okay,
No, you-
this is a
You
dead
got my
end.
face.
Not
Do
from you.
ASMR videos. How about that?
Godless is like acting surprised. Tom asked her for nudes. Dude, I have an open policy about nudes, right? From women. Just like if you want to send them, there's the DMs. Tom asked for nudes? Question mark. Jeez.
Perfect.
Pervert?
What's perverted about wanting some nudes?
Fun. Thomas is a nice guy.
I
He's not a
didn't even
perv.
ask for nudes. I just said like a nice, just a picture of you. That's it.
Cleavage.
Something. Jesus.
Full disclosure, I asked for nudes. No, I didn't, but that would have been funny.
Also, no disclosure.
Michael has a wife.
I thought
You
about
should-
asking my wife to ask Rainey for nudes. That's what I thought about doing. I think she would be more convincing.
Nothing wrong with that.
Just
Michael
kidding,
is
Rainey.
sliding towards.
Wait, is this like intercessory prayer but for nudes?
Accessory
Yeah.
nudes.
Of course.
Yeah, it's like having another woman ask the woman that you want nudes for nudes for you. Like that would be more effective.
You
I know
may.
women send each other nudes all the time.
Yeah, absolutely.
If Michael is sliding toward Van, the man's lifestyle.
That's weird though, because
No, because you have to get advice from them. Like, look at my boobas. Do they look weird?
Is there the saint of nudes that you can appeal to?
I could do that.
Claire,
Your
is
boobs
that
sound weird. Does that count?
Claire, is that you?
Yes.
That makes me uncomfortable. I don't know why.
Do you never look in an SFW?
I only go in there when someone says, "Hey, I have to post something," and it's I can only post it, and then we all go look at it. And that's the only time I go in there.
Oh, okay, I see.
Wait, where
I
are you
remember-
looking?
I sent him a DM since he said if you want to send him
Oh
nudes.
Jesus, Claire.
I remember.
Why do you
having
say,
to
"Oh
ban-
Jesus"? It's a good picture.
Look, Bun.
I'm sure it's of your butthole.
No, it's just my
that's
butt.
tasteful. That's what I don't really want the Danny type nudes. You know, it's a little too graphic.
Danny type nudes.
Look, Bun.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good start. Okay, it's a good start.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good start.
How about
Look, it's
Baby-
not gonna be
baby
finished.
steps.
It's not gonna be finished until he knows where you are on the chart. All right.
Yeah, that's true.
what do you mean chart?
Bun, you know I adore you, right?
Well, it's not surprising.
You see how she just like cucked you right there? You're
Yeah.
Well, she didn't cuck me. We
She was
got
like,
me and Bun have a really good relationship.
Yeah, sure.
You see,
just like her because the anime
you
voice boy.
pining after her isn't the way to go.
By
Yeah.
good
She has
relationship,
the control.
by good
Stalking.
relationship,
Yeah,
you're
I got in contact with.
sitting in a voice chat channel while some other guy gets very valuable photographs of.
Hold on a
She's
second,
got a
guys.
solid
already
orbit
got-
going
I've
on.
I
already
don't
got.
know if you can call a dirt face a valid thing.
Look, let's just
Yeah,
Bun.
send me some pictures, Bun.
That's a good. You're off to a good
Orbit.
start. I'm just saying that I like to see more than just your face. Okay, let's just.
No derpy faces?
I'm not a fan of derp face. Sorry.
Fuck.
Listen, guys, we have a real we have a situation here in the chat. Molly is intentionally misgendering Squishy. I suspect I
That was
suspect
fuck.
maliciously.
Well, she said it was because Molly keeps saying her husband should be killed.
Yeah.
She's
I
retracted.
explained that. I said,
She's.
Tom,
I believe
I'm
she's
tired.
retracted. I believe that she's retracted that position, and Socrates.
She said that last night.
And
she has not.
Socrates was able to convince her that the cops should just be beaten. So.
Okay. Yeah.
She just
Yeah,
said
your
that,
husband should just be beaten. He shouldn't
Right.
be killed.
And I explained this earlier, Tom. I said I absolutely respect of it. I apologize to anybody this may offend. I'm going to show Squishy the same respect that she shows me when they're having discussions about wonderful songs about cop killing and her constantly going on about this. I'm sorry. You can decide whatever you need to do, but her saying that, making those claims that my husband cop should be killed, my husband's
Hold on a sec. I
bastard.
need confirmation of this new claim that was made allegedly yesterday. Is that true? Do we have confirmation?
It's.
Of course, I'm going to
it's-
take it
it's
personal.
true.
You're talking about my husband, you fucking twat.
Well, she's not talking about your husband in general, right? She's just talking about.
Oh no, she's talking about
No,
Molly's
she has
husband specifically.
directly in
Yeah,
the
yeah,
past said Molly's husband.
But now you can just check.
Look, I'm
Well,
just.
no, I don't think she's like meaning Molly. I think she's just
Like, I
saying,
just
yeah,
want to know about the new
You-
claim.
Does she means the platonic form of Molly's husband, John
She's
Vaughn?
talking
What are you
about-
talking?
Me? What are you talking about? What did
Look,
I
it
say?
would, Jovan, let me lay it out for you, okay? So something like this. Premise 1, all cops ought die. Premise 2, Molly's husband is a cop. Conclusion, Molly's husband ought die. Do you
Yeah, it's
understand?
just
Do you understand?
rational.
Do you
It's
understand?
nothing personal. It's just strictly rational.
Look, can somebody just give me proof of this heinous
It was in
statement?
voice chat, so I don't know what proof could be provided
Okay, just
unless there was a
I
recording.
will
after
accept multiple eyewitness accounts that corroborate each other as evidence.
I'm an eyewitness. Tom, I'm an
Okay,
eyewitness.
what was,
were playing.
What was the statement?
The statement. Oh shit.
It was like several. It was a repeated statement.
Yeah, it's hard. I know what the context of the statement is, but I want to make sure I have it verbatim. But the context of the statement, Tom, was that they were talking about how forgot the exact wording, but it was something derogatory to Molly's husband. They even made a role in my server, right, when Molly joined the server, that even talked about her
Wait,
husband.
that
in
was
a
me. That
derogatory-
has nothing to do with Squishy.
Oh,
Oh, get wrecked, Yuri.
But that has nothing to do with the voice chat we're discussing.
oh, fuck. Sorry about that, guys.
Oh,
Yeah, but I mean, what we're talking about right now, it didn't happen in voice chat. It just happened in text chat, right?
No, what we're talking about happened in voice chat. I was playing Overwatch with Squishy and a couple
No,
other
I'm saying-
people. She was talking in voice chat while we were playing, and she made these.
No, I'm saying the reason for why Molly responded that way, like that misgendering her. Sorry, Squishy.
I explained it. Did you not get it?
Yeah,
It's about
I'm
respect,
just clarifying.
right? It's about respect.
But she's
Are
not
you-
saying anything
are you
about you in
insane?
specific, right? She's just
Are
like,
you insane? I'm saying that it happened in text chat. I didn't say that it wasn't justified. Calm the fuck down.
Young's the only one catching on.
It's
sounds
literally
like-
in text chat.
she just holds the belief that that cops should be like beaten or murdered, right? That's nothing personal to you, right? Like it's weird that you would misgender her because she holds that belief.
She has called my husband, your husband's a
Yeah.
bastard, your husband's a piece of shit, your husband should die.
Who the
Okay?
fuck
I'm not
cares
gonna
about
argue
any of
this.
this? Asshole says, "Don't treat me like an asshole."
What?
JJ
What
is
was
a
that,
kind of
What is JJ talking about?
Was that fucking confusing?
What is
Yes.
JJ
The whole
talking
room's a little
about?
confused right now.
You're all fucking assholes. When one asshole cries about somebody else treating them like an asshole,
He's out of control.
it's
He's
just
wrong.
JJ is out of
fucking
control.
stop
JJ is fucking nuts,
You
dude.
should all just stop fucking crying.
JJ's
my
been muted like the
God.
whole time.
Active psychosis.
Yeah, is the active psychosis rollback because it needs to be.
Homeless are going out of control.
What the fuck is confusing to you?
Nothing was confusing.
You're just insane. You're just
Oh yeah,
actually
I'm listening
psychotic.
to you. I'm listening to you all cry about this person's an asshole.
I didn't cry at all.
What is
JJ,
going
shut
on?
up.
I just made
right
an
now?
empirical statement about the
Well,
kinds of
maybe I wasn't
conversation
speaking
that were had
directly to you.
yesterday.
All I hear
content in
is
the VC.
assholes
You said you
crying
all.
about people calling them assholes. Whang.
The content in the VC should go away. We should all just return to being quiet and saying nothing.
But that is not
Ooh,
fun.
Oh no,
we
go
can
back to
change the
crying about
topic.
assholes. That's a good
We
idea.
can change the topic. Yeah, we can change the topic.
JJ is obsessed about
JJ,
assholes right now.
JJ, don't make me come make you cry about your ass.
Sit on his face.
JJ, don't make me come.
Oh, dude. I can't wait for Brenda to join the DC, man.
Is that a challenge or what?
Tom,
For you, it would be.
Yuri,
Yeah, what's up, Bon? Yeah, what's up, girl?
would you
Oh
say
my
that
God.
Tom is a reliable, trusty person?
A reliable, trusty person. Yeah.
The word
Yeah,
is
I definitely
trustworthy.
think it's
Oh, yeah.
trustworthy, but
Why'd you
yeah,
laugh when you said
trustworthy.
that, Yuri?
The old
Yeah,
trusty,
yeah,
the old
it's
trusty
cute.
Tom.
The old trusty person.
It's cute. I let her get away with it. It's cute. But yeah, of course
It
I think
depends
Tom
on
is a
what you want to trust him
I
with.
think
Yeah, of
well, she
course,
asked the lady asked me a question. Yeah, of course Tom is a trustworthy person. That's why I'm his director.
Yeah, I don't know that I'd trust him to
that doesn't-
juggle chainsaws while
Wait, that
standing
doesn't-
over me or anything
Wait,
like
but
that.
Yuri, that doesn't follow.
We need to
Yeah,
get a
I
meet
don't
on Pogan
fucking-
quick. Get a
nobody
meet on Pogan
cares
quick.
what.
Yuri, if you weren't the director,
doesn't
would you
technically
be
follow.
given the same answers?
I don't
I
like
don't
the
understand.
implications.
I don't understand what you being Tom's director has to do with him being trustworthy.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm
Right? Like
obviously
presumably Tom could just be a pathological liar and you could still be the director, right? Like what's the connection?
Correct.
The reason why Tom, well,
idiot.
she didn't say does Tom tell the truth all the time.
The
She just
question
asked.
was if Tom was trustworthy, you asshole. I'm asking what the
Yeah.
connection is.
Yeah, and I'm saying that I'm the arbiter of truth, right? And I determine, that
Well,
as
that's
a
just
director.
insane. You're just psychotic if you think like.
Look, Bun is just obviously probing to try and figure out whether or not if she sends me certain sensitive pictures that they'll be kept private, and the answer is absolutely yes.
Yeah, every time I've sent
Right,
Tom
but
a
that has
personal.
nothing to do with Yuri.
No, well, let me just tell this to Bun. Pogan,
for
shut up,
fuck's
man. Let me just tell this to Bun, right? Bun, every time I've told Tom something personal, he's never let it out, right? So your pictures are safe.
Yeah,
Make
but
sure
Tom
you
is
give
also
him
an
good
asshole
ones.
to me.
Yeah, but Tom is an asshole to everyone in the server for the most part.
Would you
Besides
like
me.
to know somebody who I would like to introduce to you a new product that is not an asshole and both trustworthy? Introducing Michael. You should totally send your pictures to that guy.
Yuri
That
is
was lame
also
as fuck.
one of the
That's
best
like,
ones.
that was so lame. That's like the reason to not send any picture ever. It's like
Yuri,
So we learned is that pussy will make Yuri act irrational. Gotcha.
What do you
No, I'm
mean
all
learn
cool.
that?
I'm cool.
Like
I'm
that
living
wasn't a
right now.
fact that everyone knew.
Look, Bun, it may be the case that I am somewhat of an asshole to you, but I think you need to consider
Somewhat.
I think you need to consider that I can be influenced.
it's always like a soul building thing. It's like
It goes something like
constructive
this,
criticism.
Bun. If you send your asshole, if you send him your asshole, he won't be an asshole, right?
Where's your tits?
It's something to.
Your.
This is asshole theodicy. Yeah. It's necessary, right?
Yeah, it's just trying to build you up as a person. Really.
Yeah.
It's just like
Right.
disciplining
Mm-hmm.
a child.
Send them tits and ass pics.
Because
Tom doesn't see
because I
Bud's tits and I
suspected
don't.
there to
I'm
be
gonna be mad.
because I expected there to be some witchcraft and some hocus pocus and some trolling going on when people rated me and Declan's debate who won. It said that he won 75% to like me. Like,
oh my lord!
what I've done for anyone that cares. What I've done for anyone that cares is I posted a PDF file where I posted all of my arguments and the inferences together in one pack. So you guys could look at that and
Okay, just really quick before you do that, I do have a short announcement. Bun, I do appreciate your message that you sent. I'm going to be promoting you to a Teeny Bopper mod immediately.
Congratulations.
Where are my mods, Tom?
The fuck did she send you?
I want to see.
Got something waiting in your DMs. Where's mine?
Congratulations, Bun. Welcome to the team.
That's good.
Bun, can you say something for me in your cute little voice?
Oh my god.
Say
Take it to
spank me-
another channel.
Say spank me, daddy. Say
Ew.
that.
I also put up the PDF file in text debates.
You have no shame, boy. Go to a different room if
Look,
you're gonna try to have
to
a
all-
sex.
to
I
all-
second it. I'd like to see.
me.
I'd like to hear
Josh-
this also.
To all the people that are
Josh vetted
messaging me, to all
Josh
the people,
told me
to
that-
all the people that are
Yuri.
messaging me requesting for the said or I won't even say said picture, said message that was sent, right? You won't be getting anything from me, right? You would have to ask Bun for it, so fuck off.
Good. Well said.
I take these things seriously, Bun, very seriously.
Boobies.
He takes both of them very seriously.
There's an
I
unspoken
like your
contract.
boobs, Bun.
There's an unspoken contract, right, going on here, right? And the flow,
Well, it was spoken,
of, well, not the specifics. The flow of boobies is going to be contingent upon privacy concerns, and I take that seriously.
Yeah, if you want titties, you got to get them right from the tap.
Oh, Josh, I really wanted to ask you a question real quick. Because somebody young posted an article about like sort of the heart of NTT. It's like, what's it called? The argument from like marginal cases, yes.
Peter Singer's.
AKA yeah.
Name the trait.
Well,
thanks, Siri.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
basically the same thing.
No, it
Like,
is.
I think
It's exactly the same thing.
I think who is it? Fuck, what's her name? I forgot. Nadia. Nadia put it right. Basically, NTT is like marginal cases put in like a dialectic form, like a dialogue, basically.
Right. Well, I mean, in the area where it has like responses to the argument, it's basically Josh's argument that he presented. So I was one, which is basically extending the rights to the entire group based on, or sorry, to individuals based on whether or not like the group has them, basically. Did I say that backwards? All right, sorry. If an individual has like said trait, you extend it to the group. But I was wondering if he came up with that on his own or he like read about it.
Oh, there's a funny thing about that. You know Zach, right?
Yeah.
Tom. Well, so basically, Jack, for instance, Jack and Zach and AY had a falling out exactly because there was this one time where Isaac, AY, I mean, was unholy, and Zach was basically proposing the idea that NTT is nothing but the marginal cases argument. And by the way he reacted, namely just like leaving the server when that was proposed and just like ignoring or being very rude to Zach when he proposed it, I think it's like reasonable to infer that he really doesn't like that being brought up because he's like kind of self-conscious that it basically is the same argument. It's just
right,
like put
right, of course.
differently.
He wants to think that like, or at least present
he
it as that
invented it.
he came up with. That's stupid.
Yeah, it's his little treasure. I mean, like most of his like activity on the internet is based around that.
What's even funnier is that like, remember how we always seem to end up talking about the Peter Singer argument about like, you know, the iPhone and like saving a drowning person or something like that? Like he rejects that, but the NTT.
That's just NTT. That's just
NTT
marginal
is a Singer argument. Yeah.
That's one of the funny things I think that they were always adamant about not accepting that. But like, as far as I'm aware, it still has to be like any reason to think that that's any different from NTT has to be like presented.
Yeah, it's likely the same argument, but I mean, disagreeing with a philosopher that you agree on other things about is not uncommon.
Well, yes, of course. I know what you're gonna say. I'm just saying
Yeah,
it's funny because they are actually kind of, the arguments themselves are basically the same form.
Yeah, like I agree with Fodor about mind modularity, but I disagree with him on natural selection.
Yeah, it's just that providing reasons is like the vital part there to like, you know, demonstrate that there's like a meaningful distinction, I guess, or that, you know, if you don't hold to one, you shouldn't hold to.
Look,
Or if
man,
you hold
Peter,
to one, you shouldn't the other.
Zeus is saying Peter Singer, please, but I mean his arguments are provocative, if nothing else. I mean they are interesting. So anyways, Bun, don't think that, you know, you have to stop.
Oh, Jesus fucking hell. Yep.
I'm starting to question you as a mod, coincidentally, not related to anything that's happening now. Just
Don't let Tom bully you, Bun.
Oh, he does. He does all the time.
By the way, Tom, are you familiar with the irreducible property objection to name the?
I read the whole article, but I'd have to go back over it. Is it in that Wikipedia entry about marginal cases argument?
I have no idea. I think the irreducible property is a homemade argument from the Hague State.
Oh.
Well, maybe.
That was
I
actually
think-
one of the most interesting, like, Wikipedia articles I've read on an argument, just because, like, there's so much buildup about NTT and stuff. And
God, Shamos is really hurt by this. Like, he's been sending me texts. This
It's
is
hilarious 'cause,
hilarious.
like, everyone had forgotten about it. It's just like he could have just let it be, and no one would have like really mentioned it.
I think.
Yeah, well, because first of all, I don't think I lost the debate. First of all, I think I'm
Wait,
the
hold
only
on a
one
sec.
that
What does the
provided
straw poll
arguments.
currently say? Someone repost the
I think I'm
straw
the only
poll.
one that provided. I can't say this.
But hurt.
See, what is that?
But
That sounds like a Blue Politics minion, because that's the exact noises they make in Blue Politics.
All I'm saying is I think I won the debate. I think there was some shenanigans being played there. I took every inference that I made and I put it in text so you can see the actual inferences that I made, see what arguments and what evidence I put forward. Now, I challenge Declan to do the same because I think there's just mad shenanigans going on there. I think for one of the first things he said was something like, it's just kind of obvious that Jesus wasn't compassionate when he beat him with the whip. There's no argument there. There's just a bunch of fluff. And I think if you really were to peel into it and look, here's Shamos's inferences. They're all there. Here's the justification, and then have Declan do the same thing. It'll just all fall apart under its own weight. And so if you take 10 minutes, write down the inference that you made in text, which I did, and then we'll just sit here and see.
Shamos.
But I think there was big time shenanigans going on there. I made actual arguments. You didn't make any arguments.
Whatever you say. Look, this is all I'm going to say. I'm not going to be pulled into another debate by you. I whooped your ass. That's all there is to it. I know your pride is hurt. Just give it a few weeks. You can't win them all, okay?
No. What decides who wins the debate is who can justify their points. I challenge that you had no arguments.
The debate
now you can get people to vote for you in chat either way, but that doesn't mean anything to me. So look, I actually wrote down in that PDF file all the inferences that I made, all the evidence that I offered for each individual point. They're all there for anyone to scrutinize to know exactly what the points were. Now, if you can't spend 10 minutes and do the same thing, I guarantee you that there's some shenanigans going on because you can't do it. You were just saying Jesus wasn't compassionate because it's just obvious he was angry and had a whip. That's not an argument. None of what you did was an argument.
Shamos, you might be able to bluff other people like that, but I don't work the same way as
No, I'm trying to be honest with you. I just wrote down in a PDF all the inferences that I made. I'm not trying to bluff anyone. I'm trying to show you that if you actually wrote down all of the things that you said in text, it falls apart under its own weight instantly. You can't do it. You can't do it because you're scared. No. I defend every argument that I had. I wrote it down in text. I showed you the inferences. I'll defend every bit of it under scrutiny. You can't and won't do the same.
Shamos, look, you challenged me to a debate. I debated you. You were so sure you were going to whip my ass. You wanted to do 2 minutes each, and then you wanted to do a closing. We did it, okay? I'm completely confident in what I said. I'm not worried about my position in the debate. You're not going to draw me into another argument with you. It's done. Now, if you want to claim that there's shenanigans, that's up to you. It doesn't bother me.
I'm just saying you didn't even give any argument. You didn't even give a single argument. You just said something like, it's kind of obvious that Jesus was angry. Everyone knows, and the interpretation is that he was angry and he couldn't have been compassionate, although you agreed that they weren't incompatible with one another. You had not a single argument the whole fucking thing. The whole fucking thing was nothing. Go ahead and look. You can review all of my arguments. Go right ahead. I just put them all down on paper.
Wait, does Declan think he won because of the poll?
No. I guess I just think he won because of the poll. But what I'm saying is, if you were to take and analyze under scrutiny the inference that he made almost no arguments. So I'm just telling you right now, I'm confident in the inferences I made. I'm confident in the evidence I presented. I put it all down in a PDF so you can see exactly where I'm going with it. Declan doesn't have any of that.
Declan, you said you don't want him to suck you into another fight. Why? If you can beat him, why would you not want to argue with him?
Because hold on 1 second. Wait 1 second, baby. Okay, hold on a second. Sorry, my kid walked up to me.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Because Shamos has this. He has this ability with other people when he doesn't do well in a debate to try to get as much more time as he can to try to feel like he's come out on top. I know how Shamos operates, and I'm not going to give him that luxury.
I'm the only one in that debate that had actual arguments and inferences.
I mean, look, you could hold on a second. See, he was so confident in the beginning. He said, let's do 2 minutes, 2 minutes. And even at one point called me a faggot in the middle of the debate.
I did that because you were repeatedly talking over me.
Look.
I did that because you were repeatedly talking over me.
Shamos, thank you. Okay. If he was so good at debating, if he's so good at his rhetorical methods, then there shouldn't be a question, and he shouldn't have to worry about me writing anything down because he supposedly took care of it in the debate. See how that works both ways?
You lost the debate, but I'm just saying. I'm saying it's easy to expose the shenanigans if you can just put your inferences down on paper, and then we can just see that there's just mad shenanigans going on there. So go ahead and put your inferences down on paper.
I've given you my answer.
Okay, so what was your main inference? And within like 3 or 4 sentences, what was your main inference?
I'm
Jesus
not going to
wasn't
let you
compassionate
draw
with the
me
money
into another
changers?
conversation.
What was your main
I'm
inference?
not going to let you draw me
What
into
was the
another
main
conversation.
inference? Your main inference was that he was clearly angry and he couldn't have been compassionate. That was it. That's not an argument.
The debate is done. You're not going to wiggle out of this. I know how.
I'm not trying to wiggle out of anything. I'm trying to show you that I defend my views. Declan's like, I want to debate. That's it. It's all over. It's done. Never want to talk about it again. I never want to defend those views again. You're a pussy. I'm telling you, those are my inferences. I wrote it in a PDF file for you to scrutinize. Go look at it. I want you to respond. Write your inferences down. And what you're going to find out is you have nothing. You offered no arguments. Everything is going to fall apart under its own weight. You did not win that debate one fucking bit, and you're scared to keep engaging. That's what it is.
Whatever you say, Shamos.
Why was Jesus not compassionate? Why? Because he was angry? That's not evidence that he was fucking not compassionate.
Shamos,
Why? Because it was obvious that he was angry? It was obvious? That's not an argument. Give me, what was the fucking argument? Why wasn't he compassionate?
I've given you my answer. If you want to believe that that's because I'm a pussy, you're more than welcome to believe that.
Yeah, that's true.
Bro,
Seamus, there's probably no point. From what I know of Declan, there's really no point in the Seamus. I'd like to hear from somebody else who thinks that Declan
most of
won,
what he said weren't even arguments.
Seamus?
They were like vague appeals to.
I believe you, actually. I'd like to hear it, but could we maybe hear from somebody else who thinks that Declan won?
Yeah, I want to know the reasons why they think Declan won. Seriously, what arguments did he present? What arguments did he present?
I don't think he won. What I heard, I mean, I couldn't pay attention the whole time, but I heard him like reading a bunch of Bible.
But godless, don't you want to hear from somebody who thinks he won?
Yeah, I just want to finish what I was saying, then I'll be quiet. All I heard was, I mean, I didn't follow the whole thing, but I heard Shamos would actually make points and say like the reason why he was saying what he was saying was true. But I heard Declan like read Bible verses and then merely assert that disproved what Shamos just said without ever saying why.
Right, almost the whole time that's what he did. I actually gave the inferences. I gave 3 arguments from analogy. 3 different arguments from analogy. All Declan did was read Bible verses and assert via fiat that made his position. He gave not a single fucking argument. If you go back and replay that entire debate, it was a fucking slaughter fest. He got fucking raped.
Whatever you say, Shamos.
It's pathetic. It's just pathetic that he fucking knows it and he won't even defend it. He thinks that like these are all isolated incidents and he never has to defend them again. And he won, and that's the end of it. And he never all the things that he said don't need to stand on their own 2 feet on their own merit. That's what he thinks. He thinks somehow he can just get away from it and slink off like a little bitch. No, what I'm saying is this. I made arguments via analogy. I gave good reasons to think those were the case. I talked about Jesus's teachings with respect to what his like attitude was and why we have reason to think Jesus was compassionate on a whole as background information. And then I went and showed that him being angry isn't incompatible with that. I gave arguments from analogy why they're not incompatible. I just fucking completely destroyed that debate. It actually makes me sick to my stomach.
Shamos, where can we listen to the debate?
Tom's.
I have it recorded, but I don't like upload shit, and I probably won't get around to it.
I think Chom recorded it.
Yeah, I have it recorded, and I'm gonna be.
This is what we're gonna do. When you upload that recording, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go through that entire recording, and I'm gonna create a transcript and the transcript of the entire engagement, right? Excellent. And then what I'm gonna go do is I'm gonna go through the transcript, and we're gonna highlight where the actual arguments are, and find out how many times he just basically appealed to scripture and assumed via fiat that proved his point. Okay, what you're going to find out is Shamos gave actual arguments, inferences, arguments from analogy, background information to think he was compassionate, stuff from his teachings that led us to think that those were his views, et cetera, et cetera. And what did Declan give? Nothing. fucking nothing. I dare you to post that shit. The moment you post it, I'm going to spend the next hour, however long it takes, creating a transcript, going through it, showing you that there were no fucking arguments. It's going to be hilarious.
Seamus, do you have good audio quality of the debate? Just upload it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be putting the audio.
Well, I mean, Chum's already going to do it. Let Chum do it.
Yeah, I have the timestamp here too, so that's gonna be happening soon.
I still can't believe that nobody has spoken up to say that they agree that Declan won the debate.
I just think it's funny.
Declan shat on Seamus. That was horrible.
He didn't even have a single argument in the entire exchange.
Seamus obsess so much over some online public.
No. No. What I'm obsessing over is I think that there were shenanigans. And I think
You said you're going to make a transcript. How's that not obsessive?
Yeah, I'm not I don't know what you think obsessed means, okay? I care about the debates. I think there was some foul play. I think people engaged in shenanigans. I think if you looked at it objectively, you'll notice that I'm the only one that actually made actual arguments, and Declan did nothing but run around and assert via fiat that such and such verses proved his point. And so if you look at the debate impartially, what you're going to find out is it was me making arguments versus someone that was just asserting things. And so there was no debate. He got destroyed.
What do you mean by foul play, shenanigans? What was going on?
Well, what I'm saying is I think that
the voting.
I think the voting reflects a bunch of people just trying to be funny, and none of it reflects actual whether or not who won the debate or anything like that. Because, like I said, if you go back and you look through the debate, what you're going to find is you're going to find him making zero argument.
We need
Seamus,
a recount.
Jovan agrees that Declan won.
Okay, get him to explain why
You think
without
the
trouble.
voting affected how well you did in the debate?
No. The debate stands on its own merits. It always will. What I'm saying.
Who cares about the voting?
No. What I'm saying is, I want those people that did vote, to come forward and try to justify that position versus what I'm saying. Look, I got a PDF file with all my arguments, all my inferences written down. You know what Declan's PDF file is going to look like when I create the transcript? It's going to look like a whole slew of Bible verses that he's going to declare via fiat that backs up his position.
Seamus is obsessed with this.
He's really pissed.
I don't think Declan's going to obsess over it enough to create
Just
a
wait
PDF.
till I make a transcript of this debate, and then when I go through, we're going to find out how many actual arguments you made, and it's just going to be hilarious.
Well, that's fine. Look, worst case scenario.
How do you win a debate by not making arguments? How do you do that?
Worst case scenario. Look, worst case scenario. I did really bad. That'll make people laugh. Okay, whatever.
And that'll be the end of it.
Half of the shit he said was non sequiturs. Like, he kept saying over and over and over again that, look, he was angry, and he kept saying that like that was a contravening that he wasn't being compassionate. It's just so fucking crazy if you go back and listen to this debate. I guarantee you this is going to be the gnarliest debate ever if you go back and listen to it impartially.
But that sounds like an odd topic. The compassion of Jesus. I mean, is that what the topic was? Yeah.
You can look in that PDF file, and all my inferences are there of why it is compassion. I gave 2 arguments from analogy just on that point. Here, I'll post the PDF once more.
Yeah. Jovan, why do you think Declan won?
I found him very convincing. He was eloquent. I didn't find Seamus convincing. That's pretty much it.
Right. What did he say, though, that convinced you?
I don't have time to explain right now. I can explain later. Declan did a good job, though.
All right, so Seamus, do you have any gripes about me making the thumbnail the poll tally?
No, I don't care.
Okay.
It would be even better if you did that, especially when I go through and make a transcript of it, show he didn't even argue anything. Yeah, it would be fucking perfect.
Seamus, this is making you look really petty, man.
No. Well, we're going to go through. You know what? Everyone knows what an argument is. It's a series of premises that are linked by an inference rule to some conclusion. We're going to see how many times he did that. Look, if you look at my PDF file, there's quite a few arguments in there, and you can look at all the inferences. They all check out. We're gonna go through and see how many times he did that. Most of it was just appealing to some Bible verse and claiming that showed that Jesus wasn't compassionate, or some instance of blah 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 blah.
And if you upload your PDF, I can put it in the video description so people can read your.
Yeah, it's in chat. It's only like 50 KB or something. It's in chat. It's not very big. It's named ssss.pdf. That's all it is.
Would you object to Chum calling the video Declan Holes Shamos?
Who's that?
Just put Declan versus Shamos. Declan wins by popular demand.
Polls don't lie.
We want to see the transcripts.
I linked your PDF in the description. And it's processing right now, but when it's done uploading, that's going to be the link right there. Also like to compliment you, Shamos,
You
on
DM me the link so that I can have it, because I'm gonna, like I
Yeah.
said, I'm just gonna queue it up and I'm gonna spend the next hour creating a transcript of this entire debate.
But
So
Seamus,
was
why would
the-
you waste your time? Why would you waste your time doing that when Declan's saying he's not going to engage you anymore?
He's obsessed.
It's not about
What was the original Bible verse that was being debated over? Was it?
There was only two verses. And one was when Jesus went in and overturned the tables of the money changers. Declan was arguing that was him not being compassionate, and I was arguing that is him being compassionate. Okay? And I've already given the argument. Look in the PDF for it. It has to do with being a drug addict, etc.
So just a question: was the discussion about the history of the?
No. It was about two instances in the Bible, whether or not these instances in the Bible show Jesus to be compassionate or not compassionate.
Oh, so it was like
And
more like a theological thing, just assuming that the text as taken is true.
Yeah, Declan's arguing that it's evidence Jesus was uncompassionate in the instance where he overturned the money tables, because being angry like that just is good evidence that he's not being compassionate. When that's just got to be the silliest thing ever, because you can be angry at someone and still have compassion. I've already given the argument from an analogy. If you're a mother and you're seeing children play out in the street, a bunch of neighborhood kids, including your own kids, and you've told them not to do it before, now you might be angry that they've disobeyed you, right? And you might go out there and shoo them out of the street.
That makes sense to me.
You might go out there and shoo them out of the street with a broom, right? But you still have compassion because you don't want those kids to get
that makes
killed. You
sense
don't
to
want them to suffer. You don't want them parents to suffer. So what
Yeah,
I'm
that makes
saying is,
sense to me.
you can swing around a broom or swing around a whip and still have compassion. And what I was saying is that Jesus knew that they were holding money as idols and that they were spiritually dead. And the only way for them to be saved is for them to put down their false idol money and to come back to Christ, okay, or come back to the Lord. And so what he was showing, all he was doing was just separating God and the money and showing them that it was wrong. Just like you would take the drugs away from a drug addict and to show them that it was wrong, or to detox. He was spiritually trying to detox these people, and that shows that he has compassion. That's the most compassionate thing, because he doesn't want them to die in their sin by worshiping and idolizing money. So of course it's extremely compassionate for him to turn over those tables. And Declan's only argument was that it's just kind of obvious he was angry, and it definitely wasn't compassionate. That's the kind of stupidity that was given to me. The second instance was that Jesus wasn't compassionate because he didn't explain the parables to people. And because he didn't explain the parables for people, those people didn't understand the word of God and thus weren't saved. Declan's whole view is that you have to understand the parables to understand the word of God to be saved. False. Thief on the cross was saved. You will be with me this day in paradise. He didn't hear a single fucking parable, didn't hear any of that. Romans 10:9 says, if you confess with your mouth that Jesus Christ is Lord and believe in your heart that God raised from the dead, you will be saved. Has nothing to do with parables. You can understand not a single parable. Parables were just distinct teachings that were put in a certain way so that they could be easily recalled, remembered, and discussed. Okay? The gospel itself, that Jesus died on the cross for you and that he rose from the dead and that he's Lord and all of those things, those are what saves you. And so Jesus can't be uncompassionate, okay, merely by virtue of the fact that he didn't explain the parables, because Declan's inference is if you don't explain the parables, they don't understand the word of God, they're not saved. All that's false, okay? All of those are false. You don't have to understand the parables to understand the word of God. You don't have to understand the parables to be saved, etc. And so it was all predicated on bullshit, okay? So in both instances, Jesus was compassionate, okay? Period. I'd love to see the inferences. Write down on a fucking piece of paper. Wait till I get the transcript of this debate out.
Hey Declan, you there, man?
Yeah, what's up?
Would you like me to include a link to one of your songs or something in the description?
Yeah, if you want to. Just if you put anything on there, put "Stood Still." That's the one I like to link to
Stood still. Okay. I just think it's only fair that I link something that Shamos wanted linked, and then maybe you want something linked in there
Sure.
too.
Yeah, I appreciate it,
I
man.
want
Thank you.
is an outline of my points in the debate. And then maybe he could do the courtesy of doing such a similar thing. It took me 10 minutes.
Shamos,
It's got
look.
such good arguments. and
Look, I already told you, man. Look, this whole bluff thing works with other people. It doesn't work with me. You're not going to get me to do what you want me to do.
I'm not
Look,
running
I
away
know how
from
you
debates.
work. I know how you work. I know how all this works. I've known you
This
for
isn't a
years
bluff.
now.
This is
Whatever
me
you
defending
say.
my position and showing you didn't make arguments. I'm not
Whatever
bluffing.
you
This is
say.
real shit.
Look, I'll say this again. You challenged me to the debate. I did the debate. The debate's on video. Everyone out there is welcome to listen to the video and come to your own
How
conclusions.
about this? Just briefly, for everyone else's sake, JJ and everyone else's sake, and I won't interrupt you. In fact, I promise on my life I won't interrupt you. Just briefly outline the inferences. Just
Shamos,
briefly, like
you have my answer already. If you want to say
what is the inference for why Jesus wasn't compassionate with the money changer?
If you want to say that makes me a bitch or a pussy, I'm completely fine with that. It doesn't bother me.
All you have to do very quickly, just outline the inferences. A couple sentences, just say, guys, I
You
think
have
Jesus
my
is not
answer.
compassionate because what he
Seamus,
did to
you
the money
said
changers
no.
because of
Move
X, Y,
on.
and Z.
Seamus, you have my answer. Everyone go listen to the debate. It's a
So
really good
scared.
listen. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. I'm
Seamus,
sure
just give
everyone in
up,
here
man.
will.
You're annoying.
Yeah, Shane, you're just being a little
Like he
bitch
said
right now.
no. Move on. Flipping hell.
Yeah, that was kind of annoying at one point.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Now we're dead. Nice.
I mean, oh my god, what the fuck?
Can Ace say something fucking sensible? Change the subject?
Yeah. Go for it.
Go, Ace.
Don't drag him into something.
Me.
What the fuck is up with this server today?
It's been real high strung today. In between.
Today?
I mean, no,
Yeah,
I
what
mean,
are you talking about? This is like par for course for this server.
well, I guess.
One last thing I'll say is if anyone ever called me out the way I just called Declan out, I would already be in debate mode. We'd already be having and we'd already be hashing it out. Because I'm not a bitch like Declan.
And after you lost the debate and someone called you out,
That I would back
and that
down from
after
any of
you
you
lose the
punks like
debate and
that,
you call out
challenge
the
me
guy that already beat you in the
anything like
debate.
that. Never, never.
You challenge you to a debate that you're a bitch. Go ahead.
Declan knows Shamos so well. He knew he would call him a. It's so predictable.
Hey, Sweet Pea 69, do you ever say anything?
Bun,
yeah.
in light of,
I'm just a little shy.
Yeah, that's Agnes.
guys, this is
Can
serious.
Tom talk?
This is serious, guys. Bun. In light of, the correspondence that we've, shared today, and, you know, you being made mod, would you accept an invitation to be my internet girlfriend.
It's weird because Tom sounds out of breath too, which is really weird.
He takes this very seriously.
Just it's a big moment.
What was that quote that we had by Tom yesterday? That you and Layla are not divorced.
Let it
are just
let it wash
separated?
over you.
Come on, don't leave the man hanging. Come on, that's
Prepared to
of the
make
highest honor.
I'm prepared to make right now an internet commitment to you.
You might get your own color.
Why you do this to me right now?
Oh man, Tom, she wants.
I'm willing to throw in your own color.
This is so embarrassing.
Bun is flustered.
Fun. It's a very high honor.
Very high honor. Very high. Is that a tentative yes?
This is very, very embarrassing.
Ask the terms. Negotiate, Bun.
No, don't do a prenup.
Okay, take everything he has.
Isn't that what LH would do?
Bun,
Yeah.
I need an answer.
Fine, darling, you already have 1 foot in the pool. Might as well just throw them both in there.
Both titties in too.
Ah, true.
Miss 100% of the shots you don't take, Bun.
That is kind of accurate.
Yeah.
Take the shot.
Tom, are you sweating?
I'm sweating beads, man.
Bun, Tom owns a motorcycle, so he's extremely masculine. You should accept this
That's
offer.
correct. That is correct.
Ooh.
You can ride on the back, like my bitch.
How flattering. Yeah.
Is that a yeah?
Until I start my life for real, then why the fuck not?
Wait, what's that?
Just leave it at yes.
Yeah, I think she'd give you a yes.
All right. It's good enough for me. All right.
job, bud.
Well, this is
And Layla's out.
this is big.
Layla has been replaced.
Ah, I didn't have to wait till 2020. Just had to wait for like 20 hours.
Christmas come early, boy.
Well,
Layla
Bun,
just got the chills somewhere.
Okay, Bun. All right. This is it's an interesting feeling, you know.
Oh, shit. Well,
Yeah,
congratulations.
Thank you, Molly.
Yeah, Bun, I'm getting a BMW though. So
Yuri. Oh, yeah.
I think Elliot Rogers had a BMW.
it's going to
Thank
have
you.
a K&M
You're
air
talking
filter.
about Trimo's old hero.
Thank you, everyone in chat. Congratulating me. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Congratulations, Bun.
Thank you.
Does
When
this
you
make
when you say the Saint Elliot Rogers name, you're always supposed to follow with "Peace be upon him."
does this make Yuri a cuck now?
Oh, he was long a cuck before this.
What are you talking about?
Yeah,
Bun.
but now
Late
Bun
last
and Tom
week.
are
I got
committed,
late
and
last
Yuri's
week,
still
man.
kissing.
Bun,
You
do
did
you?
not get laid last week. You were just out. You wait.
bullshitting.
What's the specifics of you getting laid last week? Because you were just talking about
laid.
chilling at gelato or waiting outside the library last week. So when did you get laid? What happened? How? What position? When did it?
I'm
Wait.
underage. I'm not
Did you
talking to
pick them up on your push bike?
Yuri caught in another lie? Say it ain't so.
Did you brush your shoulder against your math teacher?
Listen, dude. He has a bike. He found a girl who's very environmentally conscious. That's this.
This is like the
Did
Buddhist
you
for
have her
5 days.
sitting on your handlebars or something? That's right, baby. Hold my gelato. We're going in.
The space between your box spring and your mattress doesn't count.
Yuri, didn't you have a cousin that you were attracted to or something? Or am I misremembering?
Oh.
See, now that's
fuck.
Some states that's legal.
Well, look, I'm not saying that's wrong, but I'm just curious.
some cousins.
Bun, what? You can't make stipulations now. You've already accepted it.
Well, Bun, you're under permanent protection then. There's no way you can be harassed.
Mary Jane is my last fucking hope, man.
Yeah.
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 You really gotta stop saying shit out loud. You know that,
Look,
right?
one of the
Yuri?
privileges is that you are going to receive protection. Yeah, that's true. Landon, did you just say fuck, Tom?
I think he missed a comma.
I think
No,
he's pissed
no.
because
He
been
says fuck
mooted.
Tom because he said
Oh,
Tom
is
was
he
a bastard.
muted?
He said Tom was a bastard earlier.
He's
So.
he's pissed because he's mooted.
He's not muted right
Alright,
now.
I unmuted you, Landon.
I think he just wanted to say hello.
Yeah, that's how I say hello.
Good job, Landon.
I'm just talking shit.
Oh, Mary Jane is here. Oh shit.
Did you see what she posted about your girl?
This is like Bun just threw the bouquet and like Mary Jane caught it, and then Yuri enters stage, right? Yuri, do you have anything to say to Mary Jane?
This ain't even real.
Yo, what up, girl? I haven't seen you. Well, I saw you yesterday.
Look, Yuri. Look, Yuri. That's not
Yo,
the.
what up,
look.
girl?
Yeah. What up, girl? What are you doing, man?
What's up, girl? What's up?
Oh, that's a
woman?
green light.
Dude, did you see how I just operated with Bun? Look, I got shit done, right? What do you want to say to Mary? What do you want to say to Mary Jane? Talk to her, Yuri.
Can we play some music?
Bot's not working.
Oh shit.
Yuri fucking
Look.
froze.
Look, I don't know if I want to do this, because I don't think Mary Jane would be comfortable with that.
Yes.
Look.
When has Mary Jane ever been comfortable around you?
Wait, but
Yeah,
when did
she
you
would.
lose your
Go ahead.
virginity?
Look, Yuri. Never mind all the noise. Just say what you want to Mary Jane.
Hey, how are you doing today, Mary Jane? What's up?
Yeah, man. This is.
Woo!
Wow.
Woo!
Yuri,
Look at the
you're
Ric
being
Flair.
more awkward than I am. What the hell?
Yuri was just murdered in text chat.
I'm saying a lot.
No longer alive.
But I already said I didn't want to do it.
Like Yuri, did you just hear what Bun and I did? Did you see how beautiful that was when two people are joined in union
Right.
over the
Well,
internet?
Bun's like
It's not even real.
said
What
that
are you
she's
talking about? It's not
interested in
real.
that. Mary Jane's
Your face
not
isn't
interested
real,
in
Landon.
that.
Shut up.
You're trolling, dog.
But the only reason I'm not doing it with Mary Jane, because Mary Jane has made it explicitly clear to me that she doesn't want to. She's not comfortable when I refer to her in certain ways.
Oh. Okay.
I mean, I used to back in the day, but then they found out I was like not 19.
Well, Mary Jane. I have to say that now that I've entered into an official relationship with Bun, the official Tom Unbox's position on other females is that compared to Bun, they look like poop.
Oh, bullshit.
Oh, you called me ugly now. Is that it?
Huh?
No, I say it's a sex.
What'd she say?
Wait, you want sex with Tom?
No.
Tom, I think.
Is that what,
What
she
did you
said?
say, Bob?
She said she wants to sex me?
She wants
No,
to
I
sex
did
you.
not say that.
What'd
Well,
she
then
say?
what
All
did you
types
say?
of fucked up.
Yeah, your wife is kind of like.
What did you say, Bun?
Look, after becoming the official internet boyfriend of Bun, when I look at pictures of Mary Jane, I'm revolted by them.
Just revolt. I mean, Mary Jane is just revolt.
She's repulsive to me. Disgusting.
What the
You
hell?
can do so.
God damn.
But you're gonna have to work really hard though to get the image of Layla out of Tom's head. You're gonna have to really just, you know.
Because Layla was like a 12 or like a 17 or something like that.
13.
Oh, 13? Gotcha.
Yeah, she's down to a 6.
I don't agree with any assertion other than the 6 that Tom just said, but
To be fair, Layla was really fucking annoying though.
Oh,
oh my god.
To be fair, you know what I'm gonna say next, right? Bun, say something.
Yeah, you tried.
what were you saying originally, Bun?
That's
that
exactly what
Tom
I was saying.
misinterpreted?
No, I said, told you, like, oh, you're telling me I'm ugly?
You told me that?
Yeah.
I didn't make a statement.
Wait,
No?
is that what you thought I said, Bun?
Who the fuck did that make?
what are y'all married now?
Bun, I said the complete opposite of that.
Oh,
Yeah,
never
Tom
mind then.
said that in light of your new official relationship with Tom, all other women repulse him now, meaning he only sees you.
Oh.
That's bullshit.
Well, what more specifically, that relative to you, they look like poop.
You are now
There
on a
you
pedestal,
go.
Bun.
There you go, Tom. You worded it better.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, you like that, huh, Bun? Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Jesus.
I'm just gonna walk on out of the room.
Rabbit ruttin.
Oh, by the way, Bun, Tom is Japanese. I mean Korean, right? So.
Oh, fuck. He's Korean?
Taliesin Oberlander, congratulations, Tom, on the new chapter of your life. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Tom's
I
Korean.
mean, the law is strong there. Like, Bun put aside her, like, distaste for minorities just because Tom is just such a special person.
Not only is he Korean, but he's best Korean. Okay?
Right,
Is he
he's
North
also
Korean
bilingual.
or South Korean?
He's best Korean.
He's
I just
North
fucking
Korean.
told you. I just fucking told you.
Wait, did Landon just ask if he was North or South Korean?
And I said he's best Korean. That answers the question.
Bun,
That
if
just means that he's
Bun,
North Korean.
if I were still monetized, people would be flooding with super chats like you know, when Italians pass around a bag at weddings, they would just be filling with money to give us a good send off.
What's a best Korean exactly?
That would be South Korea.
That's nonsense. That's just nonsense.
Have you been to South Korea yet?
I'm not bigoted at all.
Have you been to North Korea? Checkmate.
Have you?
Yes.
No,
obviously,
you
yes.
haven't been to North Korea.
Yes, I've been. I'm from Pyongyang
Ah, okay.
originally.
I had no idea. I thought you were like from South America or something like that.
I have not been to North Korea, but I've been about the closest you can get normally.
I fought in South
I've
Vietnam.
been to the line. I've been to the line in South Korea, but I've not.
No, I've been.
North.
You mean you're referring to the 38th parallel?
Yes.
Yeah, I've been there.
The DM.
You can actually like
No.
go to North Korea as a tourist, but
You can.
Yeah, but
I just have no
heard,
interest in it.
I've heard that it's like not that hard nowadays to get into.
I fought
No,
in
it
North
isn't.
Vietnam.
He doesn't poop.
By the way, Tom, if you were able to get any other girl in here, right, I could definitely pick her up in like a matter of like 10 minutes. I just
Oh,
want to
shit.
let you know.
What is
I
that?
want to
mean?
put that theory to a test.
What does that
What the
even
fuck are you
mean?
talking about, dude?
Oh no, I can like get
Kinda
in her
jealous of
DMs
Tom
in
right
like
now.
10 minutes. You can ask Godless. I've done it before.
Yuri, like you've like failed with people like Hagar.
No, I didn't. What are you talking
Oh wait, I'm
about,
married. I
man?
forgot.
Look, Bun,
What
do
are you
you
talking about, man?
do you feel like do you feel any different?
Tom's riding that high horse.
Well, you're in a relationship now. Like you both have found each other. You know? Do you feel any different?
I guess I'm a little less dead inside.
Oh fuck!
Some
wow.
people have found love on Discord.
Wow.
That's a first for me.
Oh, this is this.
The security feels good, doesn't it, Bun?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I'm married. Never mind.
It's
My
not
life's
every
over.
day you get to hook up, you know, like and have a C-list YouTuber.
Do you like
And never have to touch them.
Bun, do you like feeling good?
Do you like feeling good?
God damn, Tom, that's smooth, bro.
Do you like to laugh, Bun? Do you like that too?
That's a close question.
Do you like blizzards?
What the fuck, Landon? Just shut up. Like, sorry,
Okay.
that was a lot louder than I
Woo!
I
anticipated.
do not like blizzards.
Damn, Char.
They're scary.
Do you like blizzards?
Wow, Bun, once
North of Seal.
once I get remonetized, right? We're gonna become a real force, right? We're gonna make Steve and Cheshire look like poop.
Who?
Never mind that.
Taking down the gauntlets of YouTube.
Yeah, we're gonna climb all the way to
take
the
it down.
top. You got that?
I got your back 100%, Tom. I'd love to see this.
Thank you.
Bun.
Was it
Appreciate
the
it.
God lisping out that you think got you demonetized?
No, it was I don't want to talk about it too much,
don't disclose
but it's something that it's just like sort of like red tape stuff that I gotta just adjust, and then
You can fix it though, right? You said you can fix it.
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck? I didn't hear about that.
We need to start a Kickstarter for Tom that says "Bring Back Channel."
Now, Bun, on camera, tank tops only, okay?
Also,
I guess
hope
we
you
need to
have
buy
a-
tank tops.
Look, I don't even know if I want to whore out my girlfriend like that just for internet
It's a
shekels.
tank top.
Yeah,
You
Tom
got
is not that
you
type
got
of dude.
some headset with some cat ears.
Yeah, there you go.
No, I don't.
Do you
We'll
sell
get
your
some.
bath
They're only
water,
like
Bun?
$10.
Fill your bath water. Yeah, there you go.
Well, that
Oh
can
no,
be your
that's
birthday
disgusting.
present from Tom.
Make you millions of dollars selling bath water on eBay.
Give you $10. I'll give you $1 for each jumping jack you do on cam.
This will knock her out.
So I won't have to pay that much.
That's right.
Hmm.
Oh.
I don't understand why people buy bath water from a person. That's just mind-boggling.
Because they're desperate.
Bun, what do you
Support, obviously. Support.
Bun, what do you think about
It's the creepiest way to support someone.
Okay, it's time for you to astral project now, love.
what do you think about maybe having the first internet kiss live right now?
That sounds so really very awkward.
Okay, are you ready?
Tom's gonna go 90. You're gonna go 10%. Bun.
Okay,
He's
I'm
doing most of the work.
I'm moving in right now. Bun, I'm getting closer. Here it come.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
Someone please record this.
Oh my god.
Was that good for you?
Was that yup or help?
I think it was
It's
both.
not like help.
Bun, is Tom a good kisser?
You can answer that, Bun. She deafened. Might have come on too strong. Maybe too much tongue.
Or maybe it was too good.
She's muted for. She doesn't have the right words to say.
Guy in chat says this is beyond cringe. That's the idea. We're trying to. I was like, is she deaf? Oh yeah,
Yes.
that's the idea, is to max out on cringe and see how she reacts.
Well, there you go.
I think you got the cringe down to a T. That was just.
I literally side submitted her with cringe. Oof.
I'm getting a lot of mixed emotions from Bun.
Oh, Bun's back.
Huh?
Bun, I'd just like to say that I very much enjoyed that, and I'd like to do it again sometime.
Yep.
Okay.
Bun, how old are you?
19.
Oh my god.
So you need to delete your Tinder, Bun. Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna have to definitely go inactive on that. You're gonna have to go dark. Anyone that you were in communication with, you're gonna have to ghost.
Do you still have your lip piercing?
I still have my tongue piercing. That's about it.
Ooh.
Tom, that's
like that.
good news, Tom.
Well, when I hear tongue piercing, I remember that scene from Pulp Fiction where Vincent Vega says to, what's her name? He says, "Oh, just curious, why would you have a stud in your tongue?" And she says, "It's a sex thing. Helps fellatio." Trixie, is that her name?
They have these like rolly ball things. It's really weird. And you're supposed to put it. I don't know why you would like take a break right before coitus and put it on, but it's supposed to like roll as well. It's like 3-prong. Here, I'll just take a picture of it.
So, Bun, what you're feeling right now is kind of the precursor to unconditional love.
So I'm going to die.
What?
No, you're not going to die.
Oh, okay.
Tom won't allow it.
That's right. Alright, is the Shamos Declan thing over now, or are you guys still talking about it?
You know, I just got something to say, guys. Shit.
Do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it today. I'm about to
You can do it, Yuri.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Yeah,
what?
and I'm gonna live stream it to Discord. I'm gonna go out and be a social. I'm gonna get off the internet for a bit, and I'm gonna have Discord open still with voice
You're
activity
gonna
when I
be
get.
social and off the internet by live streaming yourself. Okay.
Yeah, that sounded kind of bad. Yeah, that sounded kind of bad. But
No, I'm happy for you, bro. I'm happy for you.
yeah, I've been getting like too caught up in the books and like reading stuff, so I need to like dial.
What have you been reading?
I've been reading like a lot of well, mostly actually I haven't been doing a lot of reading per se, like constructive reading, but I've mostly been doing reading in reference to different stuff. I've been
Like
doing
what?
reading in reference to various stuff I've been learning or listening. So like currently I've been reading papers on like logical pluralism and stuff like that.
Logical what?
And I'm also taking courses on like propositional logic, right? And then hopefully I can
Oh
dive
my
into
God.
predicate.
Oh
Why?
God.
Oh, I'm not about to cry. I had a brain freeze. I was drinking something.
Jesus.
Sorry about that.
okay, man.
But yeah, but I've mostly been like watching stuff on propositional logic, and it's
Why
like
are
very
you
simple.
watching